Hi everyone, tonight is Tisha B'Av. The temples were burnt to the ground, first by the Babylonians 2,500 years ago, and then by the Romans, by the Emperor Vespasian and his 24-year-old general son Titus. They starved the residents of Jerusalem into having to eat their own children. Not fake starvation in Gaza. Israel has brought 1.8 million tons of food. You never feed your enemy. The Allies, Roosevelt didn't drop food into Berlin and Hamburg. He dropped bombs. Churchill didn't drop food and give food to the people of Dresden. He dropped bombs. But the Jews, Israel, gives them food, and Hamas stops it from getting in. And to the extent that there's any starvation in Gaza, and so much of it is lies, it's because of Hamas. The real starvation is the picture we saw of an Israeli hostage today, thin to the bone, while the terrorists made the mistake, Hamas, of putting his hand out for the picture, and you see that they're completely fed to terrorists while they're starving Jews in Gaza. And this damn world that hates Jews so much, and we remember it tonight especially, on Tisha B'Av, the most tragic day of the Jewish calendar, where 2 temples were destroyed, where Archduke Franz Ferdinand was assassinated in Sarajevo, which leads to the First World War, which leads to the rise of Hitler and the Holocaust. All of it happens Tisha B'Av, and Arik Sharon withdraws from Gaza on Tisha B'Av 20 years ago tonight, 2005, all leads to October 7th. I'm sick of the world hating Jews. I'm sick of the world abandoning Jews. I'm sick of having to fast on Tisha B'Av. I'm sick of having to wear non-leather shoes like these ugly things that are frickin' giving me blisters on my toes. I'm sick of having to sit like a mourner on Tisha B'Av, which we do because we're mourning the millions of Jews who died on Tisha B'Av. I'm sick of it all. I want Mashiach to come now. And I want to tell all my friends in Australia, I never answer a call when I don't know the number, because half the time I get calls from people who want to kill me. I receive so many death threats a day that honestly, psychologically and emotionally, I don't know how I handle it. But I do, because I'm strong, thank God, because I love my people. I'm going to fight back, never again. But I'll tell you something. Someone called me from Australia. I didn't recognize the number, but I took it because I'm supposed to do an interview about 50,000 anti-Semite Israel Jew haters crossing and marching across the Harbour Bridge, Australia's second most famous monument today, in the birthplace of my wife, Sydney, Australia, the place where I spent the formative years of my life as a rabbinical student from the age of 19 to 21, 1986 to 1988. So I was supposed to do a TV interview, so I thought it was the television station in Australia calling me. So I answered. It was a simple, she called herself a simple woman. She said, "I'm just an Australian housewife. I got your number. I don't know how." She said, "I just want you to know, I see that you're posting about the 50,000 rabid Islamist Jew haters, not Muslims. Muslims are my brothers. God bless Muslims. Islamists are a genocidal political ideology that just uses Islam to cover over its hatred of Jews and its desire to perpetrate a second Holocaust." She said, "I want you to know there's Australians who love the Jewish people." She said, "I'm just a housewife.